What's going on, guys? I'd like to welcome you back to Let's Build a Castle Part 10. Today, as you can see, we're going to finish off this rear end of the living quarters, but more importantly, that's only the beginning of the episode. What we're going to mainly focus on today is, in fact, the entrance to the dungeons. As you can see in this room, we've arched it off with this huge pillars and the fenced-like windows to stop escapes, and we're going to go deep down onto this main tunnel that will actually lead into the dungeons. The actual dungeon area will be built in the next episode in this vast cave, but look out for that, and we're going to begin. As I just said in the opening then, building this last bit of the living quarters isn't going to be the primary bit of the episode, so what we're going to do is we're speeding this up and we're going to get through it as quickly as possible, but I did want to show it just for the people who maybe have just are new subscribers. We have gained a lot recently, and so you know how to build it yourselves. So, as you can see, just filling in the walls as per usual, and we've built this quite simple 4 double stairs, these stone slabs and stairs above them. Now what we're doing is we're building the actual windows, a quite iconic medieval look. What they do is we go 3 high on the double stone slab pillars, and then another layer there, just a smaller one, only two wide. I had a bit of confusion with the overlapping layers then, but no big deal. And then we use these stone stairs to smooth it off as like a roof, and obviously fill it with window panes. Then what we're going to use is some stone walls in between, just add a little variety in textures and shapes to the side of the wall, and overall create a very good effect. As you can see, all 3 of them together look impressive there. Now what we're going to do is we don't want this roof inside a big room inside the castle, so what we're doing is we're just smoothing this off. We're building up a wall over it, so when you're inside the room you can't see that roof, sorry, and it just makes it look as if it was already intended to be an indoor room. As you can see, just extending this. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in the floor quickly. I'm going to skip so you can just see that, fill it in with stone bricks, and then put this dark layer of wooden planks over the top. So this is just a simple floor, because this is just going to be a simpleton's living quarters. Now we're just creating a bit of shape and texture on the inside, just removing that outer layer of stone bricks, and then lighting it up with the torches. And as you can see, that's just a quick little effect, and it obviously creates a very good looking piece of room really. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you another example again. These ones are actually 5 high, and what these are this is another floor above it, which is a lot taller than the one below, so obviously bigger windows. So as you can see, just quickly filling this in the exact same style as the one previously, except it's just a lot taller. So again, using stone wall, and overall we're just going to replicate this. What we do actually want to do is remove this wall, because it's a bit out of shape. It shouldn't be there. I don't know why it was built into the Let's Build, but it was, so I'm afraid we're just going to have to close that up. Should not take long, and then just fill in the wall where it should have originally been filled in. So, no big deal, we've done that, and now we're going to put the stone brick wall, obviously, where this was meant to be laid. Oh, we're not, we're going to skip this out, I'm afraid I'm mistaken. But anyway, what we're doing now is, we're extending the next floor, it comes outwards one. So now what we're doing is, we're just using these upside down stone stairs again to overlay it. We're replicating this outdoors windows, you can see just coming up there. So we're using a double stone slab layer. Then we're going to use these pillars, these stone brick walls as pillars. And then we're going to create a top layer of double stone slabs. These are actually at each level going to extend down. As you can see, we're going to fill in those gaps with again some upside down stairs to increase the textures and just create an overall very good effect. As you can see now, that entire wall has been finished. It's been replicated all the way around the side of the living quarters. And now we're going to create just a huge triangle, which we're going to build the roof off basically. This extends 2 each height, and overall just creates the triangle effect. I don't really want to show this. This is a very extensive and time-consuming piece of the castle, and I don't feel you need to see me build this. It's very simple. Just goes up 2 each time, and we fill it with double stone stairs. And then this just creates using these slabs on the outside, just creates the last added texture. So that is we're done now on the living quarters. So now what we're going to move into doing is actually the dungeon entrance basically. So as you can see, it was incredibly dark in here due to the lack of light and light shining, especially with these shaders. It doesn't look too bad without shaders, but shaders make everything look beautiful. So as you can see, just removing this three wide windowed section, just to obviously accommodate a doorway, and then replicates this exactly parallel to the one on the other side. Now what we're actually going to do is we're going to move like a layer up, like so. As you can see, we're gonna have the stairs you saw at the beginning going down into the dungeons, but like a wall either side of it, as you can see being built here. Because what this allowed to do is, as prisoners are being walked in by guards down the stairs, we also want a set of guards looking over the main stairwell, just to, you know, be sure and be safe, to make sure nothing ever goes wrong. So yeah, I like making things look good but practical at the same time. So this is how I'd expect, you know, a medieval system to work, really. Now we're obviously lighting up again with we did destroy a few torches there, and as you can see now we've got this overhanging bit. We're going to use double stone slabs again, just to again vary the shades of grey, because it's an incredibly dull colour grey, and the fact that we can vary as much as possible is important to me in this Let's Build. So now what we can do, we can just see me just extending this double stone slab layer just again, and then what we're going to do is we're going to build the stairs downwards. What I'm just doing here is filling in this wall here so we can build the stairs off it. So as you can see, being built in a stair shape. The fact that it's not filled in there is no big deal, because that won't be visible later. As you can see, just extending the stairs downwards, and now hopefully you can see what I mean by the guards will be able to look over the stairs while prisoners basically walk down them. So we're leaving a gap here either side just to accommodate like almost like a banister type thing. Instead of just having stairs right up to the wall, we're gonna have it's not really a banister, but it's a little bit extra. So now what we're actually going to have to do is I have previously set out where this dungeon is going to be. So we're digging down to a tunnel I've previously made. It's only one wide and 2 high, so you're going to see it as soon as we get down there. I actually just turned the shaders off briefly here to obviously be working better in the night, in the dark. It's not night time, but I do have a bit of trouble here. Don't just mind with me while I just struggle to get these stairs in. You can see a light down there. That's exactly where the tunnel is that I was talking. Here we go. We've just landed in it. This is the tunnel, and this will lead to where the dungeon is actually going to be built in the next episode. So as you can see, we're just going to have to destroy it all and cut that end. It's going to be blocked up. There's going to be no entrance there. So now just filling in with the stairs and building back up. I'm not going to show you me, but what you'll see now is we'll see a quick little time lapse through. Each side will just slowly disappear. So one's done, now the other's done, and basically we've got a route all the way down to the bottom of the stairs. Now we're just using these upside down stone stairs to create quite like a diagonal roof down to the bottom, and that's obviously been filled in because you saw me do 2 examples then. It's just been replicated all the way down to the bottom. So now again, as I said, it's almost a banister really. It's just using these double stone slabs again just to be extended down into the bottom, and they just what these will be able to accommodate later is in fact lights, torches all the way down the stairs instead of being on the wall, because I feel they look better on these but I'm going to call them banisters on these banisters. So as you can see, what we're actually trying now is we're trying to see, I was going to dim the lights and make it look really dark and mysterious. So what we're using here is in fact redstone lamps. But overall, in a minute you'll see the redstone lamps don't create enough light. So I'm going to try another set of lighting, redstone torches. I'm afraid I'm going to try redstone lamps off camera. Hopefully they'll create a dimmer light than torches, and make it look a little more scary. But as you can see, it's way too dark down there. So we've now to replicate them with torches. Obviously it's a dungeon, so safety first. People walk through here, and I was going to put windows there, but as it is a dungeon, people will be able to look in, but basically we don't want windows there. As I say, safety first. We want to just make sure it's all as safe and secure as possible. So just quickly building these in every gap you can see. So these windows at the back will not be replaced by bars, because that just looks dim and repulsive, and there's going to be plenty of guards next to those windows, so everything will be fine. Those windows are going to remain the same. So now what we're going to do is build that epic archway you saw above me. Bear with me here, I did have a little bit of confusion inside my mind and how I was going to lay out these arches against the wall. So as you see, I'm not really sure where to place them or how wide to do them. That's the overall one we go for in the end, but I replicate all the different kinds of different styles I could go for, different widths and gaps between them, and obviously that one's odd. So now what we do is we go back to that original one we made, as it turns out it was the best design. So obviously you see, creating those upside down stone stairs to then build off these double stone slabs. What we then do in fact is we actually bring out the layer again with another upside down stone stair, and then we bring out we build up again the double stone slabs. Just quickly replicating and building plenty of light to make sure the room is sufficiently lit. And now we bring that one up 2, but build up the other one we built up 3, that one we build up 2, and the next one we'll only build up 1. So as you see, just extending this along and now putting another stone stair in. This creates a very good. I'm really impressed with this archway. It looks incredibly impressive and incredibly good for the entrance to our dungeon. So as you can see, the rest of them are replicated in the exact same way and creates this overall incredibly high quality feel to this entire dungeon area. even though it is a dungeon, I do want it still to feel grand and epic. So as you see, this has been extended all the way down the tunnel, and now I'm going to show you a quick example of how the tunnel walls are going to be done. So we're just filling in the wall here with normal, as you can see, stone bricks, and then using these stairs in the right way up, and then above them upside down. Creates this just quite a nice shape to the overall walls instead of being just dull rectangles. So as you can see, sorry, I just banged the mic if you heard that. And as you can see, we're just, there we go. They look good. They will look really good when they're extended all the way down. And using stone stairs on that angle just to smoothen it off at the end. So as you can see now, this is great. What we're using here is in fact stone slab floors, just to again vary the shades of grey and make sure it looks as grand and as epic as possible. Even though it is still the dungeon, this is where the scum of the kingdom will end up. So as you can see, this is now going to be extended all the way down, and it creates an incredibly good feel. This has been a short episode, I'm afraid, because I want to make sure I make the most rich dungeon possible. So we've built the entrance now. We're just going to pan out and scope around and just show you what we've built in this episode. So now we're going to go straight through the tunnel. I'm going to show you where the actual overall main dungeon, this will be where the cells are, the guards stay. It's going to look epic, and it's going to be all built within this cave. So I'm incredibly thrilled you got to the end of the video. Look out for the next episode coming soon, probably about a week's interval, I believe. And thanks for watching, and just enjoy where the next dungeon, where the actual dungeon area will be built. I'll see you next time. Comment, rate, subscribe.